you will see me and this presentation on screen, and we'll be recording this program for those who are unable to attend this program today. So there will be a presentation on screen which will help you know who are parent coaches and what it takes to be a parent coach. So on behalf of this organization, DEEP, Developmental, Encouraging and Effective Parenting, I formally welcome you all in this discussion. And in today's discussion, we will be discussing about this role in detail, what this role is all about, what is the scope of this role. But I'll start my discussion by talking about this organization, the one who invited you today in the discussion, the host of the program. And as parent coach as career, what is the scope of parent coach as a career in India, we will be discussing. We will talk about why this parent coaching is important, and who parent coaches are, how they work, how they serve families, and how do they earn. That we will be discussing. And if anyone wish to become parent coach, how you can become one parental coach. That we will be discussing in today's discussion. As an association of parent coaches, how we support our parent coaches, that we also will discuss at the end of the discussion. So it will be 45 to 40, 50 minutes discussion, and we can make it much more this valuable, informative for all of us if you all participate. Today in this discussion, I will be seeking your viewpoints. Your viewpoints are very important. I would really appreciate if you respond in chat box. We have Samam from Delhi. Welcome. We have Sakshi from Navi Mumbai. Welcome to the program. Great. So first I'll talk about this organization, DEEP. DEEP is a short form. We are popularly known as Deep Parenting, but DEEP stands for Developmental, Encouraging and Effective Parenting. It is an association of parent coaches which got formed in 2015 under this Society Act as an association. We were 13 coaches. We came together and formed this association. And today we are 1,943 coaches from different countries. This organization is an Indian organization, but we have now trained coaches working in Nepal, Bangladesh, Bahrain, Nigeria, Oman, Kuwait, Kenya, Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai, United Kingdom, Canada, Iceland, USA, Sri Lanka, Germany, and now in China as well. All these coaches got trained from this organization and now serving in 16 different countries. We are so far India's only association of parent coaches, and we are world's largest association of parent coaches. That's about us. And India, if we talk about, we are more than 1,200 coaches in India only, and we have trained close to, so far, 11 lakh parents in India. More than 1 million parents we have trained in last 8.5 years, and we are serving close to 210 school brands. More than 3,000 schools we are serving in the country. So that's about us. And our next milestone, which we want to achieve this year only, is to enable 5 million parents, which is long way to go. We have, in last 8 years, we could only train 1 million parent. Now 4 million more to go this year, which we are gunning for. So that's about us and our plans, who we are. And now about this role, parental coach. So I'll start my discussion by first talking about the scope of this role in the country. Now, many of you, you may have view to build your career as full-time parental coach, or maybe many of you see it as an extension of their role or as a part-time role. And it's very important question to be answered, that is there any scope of this role in the country? I'll establish the scope and need of this role by talking about parental objectives. And I seek your viewpoint also, if you can share in the chat box a quick response on this. Do you agree that child development is one among top goals of every family? Being parents, it is one among top goals of a family, child development. Do you agree? Thank you, Som. Thanks, Rohini. Absolutely. So we all are on same page that child development is one of the prominent goal and a prime goal of every family. Now there are many variables which are responsible for development of child. We all know. Many of us are clear about so many variables, but I just seek your viewpoint. Do you agree that role of a parent is very important and it acts as a strong pillar, strong foundational pillar? And the second pillar, strong pillar, is role of education system. These two, role of parents and role of education system, as strong pillars for child development, foundational pillars. Now, if we all agree with the fact that these two are one among those important pillars, so I just seek your viewpoint just to have a look on each pillar as a society, as a nation, as families, how much importance we are giving to each pillar. When you select school for your child, education system for your child, you're very conscious at that time. We spend good money, and it is one of the important decision of a family. We invest a lot, invest time, money, everything, because we know education, education and education system is going to play an important role. We all know. Not only families, but even nation knows this. They have different departments, they have different ministries, budgets, whatnot. Even they are trying to improve this system. Post independence, a lot of alteration they brought. Even new education policy is one good effort that that shows they are doing efforts. A lot of private institutions are there, a lot of government institutions are there, those who are trying to improve life of people working in the system. Not only overall as a system, they are trying to improve the methodologies of teaching, they're trying to improve skills of teachers, leadership of school leaders, whatnot. In many areas, they're trying. I won't say it is enough, but effort is quite visible that there is a try to improve this system. On the other hand, the other pillar, the role of a parent, which is equally important as education systems. Have you seen any this investment of a government in making these parents aware of how to talk to the child, how to correct them, how to raise them effectively? Any department working on it? Any ministry, any budget dedicated to it? Any routine programs going on to improve role of a parent in child development? Yes, there are some private players working, people like you, educators, many educators are guiding people, but have you seen any government intervention at a larger scale? Sadly, no. But can we say that this pillar is not at all important? Or can we say that these parents don't need any guidance? Can we say that? They need guidance. We know all. They need it. And earlier, so they were not vocal about their problems. Now they are very much vocal about child developmental needs. They are highlighting their problems. When you talk to them, many of you are from teaching background. I'm sure when you sit with them on PTMs and all, they ask, apart from acad related questions, they have a lot of questions related to child development. They highlight child certain behaviors and they expect solution from a teacher. And that teacher who is a subject matter expert, maybe on some other subject, they also struggle to answer those queries. Even they are struggling with those same challenges at home being parents. I'm just asking you, if you see your surroundings, your clients, your colleagues, your neighbors, your friends, and if you're a teacher, your parents of the school, have you heard them complaining about child's concentration level? Have you? They ask questions. उसका ध्यान नहीं है पढ़ाई में. Concentration is not up to the mark. Have you heard complaining parents, those who complain about concentration, focus? If you talk to young parents, those who have young kids, They complain about not sitting at one place, always moving, going here and there. My child is hyperactive. They blame teachers also. Absolutely right. You must have heard parents complaining about child's tantrums, demands, always wanting something. They are very loud in their demands and they're not using those things which we give them properly. Why this insatiability is there? Then parents are worried about kids always glued to screen, using mobile phone, TV constantly. Very common views I'm giving you. And if you go specific, you'll find some parents worried about child's behavior. They are worried about child's interpersonal skills, their shyness. They come up with these views. There are parents, those who are worried about child's acads. Child is unable to write, not willing to write. They know the answer, but they are unable to express in the right way. They are not confident. Then there are parents, those who worried about child is not sharing anything with us. And those who have grown up kids, their worries are different. My child is not disciplined. If we impose rules, they get rebel. They are influenced by their peer group more. How can we influence them? What if my teenager won't talk to me? What shall I do? And many more. Many more questions are there. Many of you are parents. I'm sure certain questions you also have as parents. Now, when we talk about these questions, can we keep these all questions unaddressed? Can we? As a nation, as a society, can we keep all these questions unaddressed? If we do so, a lot of potentials will be compromised. And that's where the role of a parent coach fits in. In one liner, if somebody asks me that, what do you do? Tell me in one sentence. I tell them that I enable parents to be effective in their role of a parent. That's what we do. We enable parents so that they do their job effectively. And if we talk about the descriptive definition on this, parent coaches are the one who help parents with parenting challenges by offering them an alternative perspective. Because if parents' personal perspective is not working, then we have to give them an apt perspective, a perspective, a strategy which is apt to their needs. Because every child is different, every parent is different, every family is different. So in parenting, we cannot have ready-made solution or standard solution. It will always be tailor-made because what worked at my place, it may not work at your place. Can it? Not mandatory. So that is why in our role, we first do assessment. We understand the dynamics of the family, the child, the parent, and then we come up with apt solutions, apt strategies, the perspective which is apt to the situation. That's what we do. We help parents resolve their problems and we help them achieve their parenting goals. How do we do it? Big question because people ask that how do parent coaches work? What is their modus operandi? So there are three ways our coaches are helping families. The first approach is personal coaching sessions. Our coaches, they do personal interventions with the clients where a family will come to us with a problem. First, we do assessment with them, and further, we will invite them in coaching interventions till the time they resolve their problems. Whatever goal they have, till the time they achieve their goal, we do interventions and we charge to our clients per intervention. Usually, a client who come to us, they need, on an average, they need 4 to 5 interventions to resolve their problems. It may be more or less, but on average, 4 to 5 interventions we do in one case, and we charge 1,000 to 1,500 rupees per intervention for when it comes to tier 2 and tier 3 towns, and each intervention is of 35 to 45 minutes. And those who are working in metros, they charge 1,500 to 2,000 rupees for their interventions. We do interventions online also, offline also. So per intervention they charge. Second approach is doing seminars, workshops, and trainings in schools, preschools, and corporates. That's another way we help families. But in this case, it is not one on one help, it is one on many trainings, one to many workshops. So, wherein we charge to the school or the corporate for delivering a program. Schools usually pay 10,000 to 15,000 rupees for a 1.5 2 hour program, and corporates pay more till 25 to 35,000 also. And then there is a third way, which is the most popular approach of helping families, wherein in today's time, coaches are also introducing their own courses on parenting. You will be equipped enough and you will be able enough to launch your own program after 90 days of your journey with us, online or offline. You can run your own course. So these are the three ways coaches are helping: one-on-one coaching, seminars and workshops, and they have short-term and long-term courses online and offline going, mostly online. Because today is a time when parents are unable to come at a common place. So they're attending online programs, their courses, live programs and recorded programs our coaches are running, which ranges between 2 days program to 2 months program. 1 year long programs also are there, depending on your journey with us and um, your own expertise on certain topics. You can choose these program for parents. So that's about the approach. How do they help? There are three ways they are helping families. Now, one question which is popping, which many of you are parents, you have done parenting, so you are already aware of the challenges which are there in this role. And you already answered me this question, that role of a parent is very important in child development. So this question when asked to me, that why parent coaching is important, why anyone will come to a parent coach? Mostly people, those who come to us, they are those who have problems. Without problem, only few parents are coming to us. Mostly are coming to us when they have a problem. Right? So when it comes to why parent coaching, I'll answer this question by asking two questions to you, which will establish this answer. The first question is that, do you agree this role is very important role? Your role as a parent is very important. How many of you agree with that? If you write down yes in the chat box or no. Do you agree that this role as a parent is very important? Especially when it comes to child development, this role is very important. Thank you, Meenakshi, for quick response. Thanks, Rohini. Most important. Now, my second question to you is, because of course, all parents will agree that my role as a parent is very important in child development. My second question to you is, do you agree that it is also getting tougher, challenging, and complex as the changing time, as our lifestyle is changing? This role is getting tougher, complex, and challenging. Do you agree? Agree. Yes? This is another area where parents agree that yes, this role is getting tougher, complex, and challenging. Now, if any role which we have in society which is important and tough, for all those roles we have standard qualification available. Talk about any role which is important for society and it is also tough, we have standard qualification available for same. You talk about role of a doctor, we have. Because that role of a doctor is important and tough, we have standard qualification to become a doctor. If we think role of a lawyer is important, we have standard qualification to become a lawyer. If we realize role of a teacher is important, we have standard qualification to become a teacher. Almost every profession which we know is important and tough, we have standard qualification available, except parent, which I believe is the most important role. Why this all these doctors, engineers, lawyers, architects, teachers will be raised by a parent who has never been told what are the do's and don'ts of this role. At least tell us about the don'ts, certain mistakes which we are commonly doing without being mindful, without knowing the consequences. We continue to make those mistakes. Many mothers are there. If I ask you, when is the last time when somebody came to you to train you, to tell you from your family how to talk to your child, what is the effective approach to correct them? Most of us applied our own wisdom. Sometime it worked, sometime it didn't work. We experienced it. We got great results, and sometimes we were struggling. Our approaches
Yeah.
were not working. Yes, we experienced it. And we all are good parents. We all are great parents. Our intent is great. Every parent think development of child. Every parent think growth of the child. Every parent is a good parent. Still we make mistakes unknowingly, unwantedly, unconsciously. As a parent, I'm sure if you agree with yourself, if you check with yourself, unknowingly, unwantedly, and unconsciously, many a time, our behaviors, our actions may have hindered our kids' growth, may have hurt their emotions also. But that was not a plan. We never wanted it. No parent. And I'll tell you how it is possible. Have you seen in your surroundings any parent investing in any gaming device for their child? PlayStation, Xbox, or any tablet, mobile for playing games, 3D view games. Have you seen parents investing in it from your surroundings? Maybe a relative, friend, a neighbor. Have you seen? Yes, most of them nowadays. When we ask those parents that why you bought that device for your child, that gaming console for your child, do you think their intention was wrong? Intention was always to entertain the child, to give them pleasures. The intention was always to engage them. Intention was always positive. Plans were always positive, but they don't know the outcome. And believe me, the day we will scientifically explain them that how these games are impacting your child's brain waves, what is the permanent damage of this experience to your child, to their concentration, to the volatility of brain waves. If they know, they will not invest in it. The problem is they don't know the harm. They don't know the exact harm. Most of them think this is not good. They actually don't know the harm. The day they will know, at least they will not be introducing. No parent will knowingly do the damage. Most of the time, their intention is taking over their information. There are many parents, if I ask this question to you, where I want to tell you the intention can be different from actions. If I ask you, and you have to answer it as a parent, how many of you want your kids to be independent early in life? Quick yes or no in the chat box. How many of you want your kids to be independent early in life? You want them bold, want them this independent. Thanks, mom. Thanks, Teji. Do you think any parent will be saying no to it? Every parent will say, yeah, I want my kids to be independent, bold. There's no parent, even regardless to the gender of the child, they all want their kids to be independent. This is intention. This is parents' intention. Ask them, they all will show their intention. Yes, I want my child to be independent, bold. But are they really making them through their parenting? Rather, they are doing absolutely contrast to it. Absolutely ulta. They want their kids to be independent and they are doing overprotective parenting with the child. They are doing they are doing helicopter parenting with their kids. Child can be independent, but the parents are not allowing their kids to be independent. They don't allow them to do things their own. So their intention is different, but actions are not matching their intention. And there are many things. There are many things which they intend to do, but they end up doing something different. Why? They're not effective. Why? They don't have any other tool available. They are not trained. And many a time they're not just mindful. They're not at all mindful about the consequences. They're not mindful about the moment. Today, every parent wants that they shall not end up hurting their kids while correcting them. That is their intention. They don't want to hurt their kids, but they end up doing the same. When things don't work, then they go back to the same approach. They first counsel positively. If it doesn't work, they again do the one more round of counseling, third counseling, and if it doesn't work that way, then fourth time, they go loud. They go threatful. They go back to the old approach, carrot and stick, which they don't intend to do, but they end up doing. Why? Because they don't know the other approach. They've never been trained on award and ignore as a concept. If they have never been trained, they will not be able to use it. Right? And that's where our parent coaches help parents. Our content is our strength. Since we are Association of Parent Coaches, it's not a commercial company. So there are a lot of content developers in the organization. In our team of parent coaches, everybody contributes to the content. If it matches to our ideology, we are growing with our content. Multiple perspectives we have. And this content is not general content on parenting. It is very much specific to the age of child. If you're raising kids till 3 years of age, till 5 years of age, we have a different content, which is parenting toddlers and parenting preschool. Then if your kids are between 6 to 12 years of age, we have different content for them, parenting mid-schoolers. And those who have 12 to 22 years of age kids, their content is different. It is parenting teens, adolescents, and early adults. So according to the age of child, the content is different. And even further, many terms you may have heard in the market, right? When you were searching about parenting, there's a term called mindful parenting, gentle parenting, developmental parenting, strategic parenting, effective parenting, multiple terms. And the entire content is further divided into certain subjects. These are, we can say, these are the subject lines of this entire, these are the chapters, I would say, in this deep subject, parenting. Mindful parenting, may we mostly discuss those topics which needs mindfulness on. Not big skills and this strategies are required to resolve these problems. Just being mindful about the consequences and the moment, you can resolve a lot of problems in parenting. Like if listening and communication related issues can be resolved. When kids lie, if you want to make them be truthful, these strategies we discussed in mindful parenting. Parents are there, those who give extras to kids to get things done. And unknowingly, they establish bribe model at home. They don't know the consequences of it. If they have already done the mistake, how to alter it. And if you have young kids, what is the right model of rewards to be established instead of bribes? This we cover under this broader head, mindful parenting. Different toys, games, different games can be used for different purposes to improve child's fine motor skills, thinking, logical thinking. So we talk about importance in toys and games. A very beautiful topic it is. Um, Unknowingly, parents end up tagging and labeling their kids, and the impact of labeling and tagging is long term. People live in that identity for 30 years. Many of us are living with the identity which we have got in the young age. How it is going to impact your child. So how to how to control ourselves as a parent, not to tag kids. And if you already tagged, how to alter the belief of the child, detag them. That strategies we discuss under this. Then how to make them independent, which we were discussing. How to bond with them, quality time, positive guidance. All these are the topics which we cover under mindful parenting, and many more topics are there, which doesn't require big strategies and skills. Then digital parenting is a new term today. Parenting in digital age, when you're raising kids in this environment, what all things you need to keep in mind. So for that, we have two different subheads under it. Digital parenting में technology and toddlers and technology and teens are two different topics. So in toddlers, we talk about their engagements, content validation, impact of screen viewing, rules, how to reduce down the impact of 3D view games, what type of parental control apps we have, the kind of tech support system we have to validate the content and usage of child, how to engage them into non-screen activities. That we discuss under this head. Technology and teens, when we talk about digital truths, we talk about dark web, online predators, presence, cyber safety guidelines. The most important topic under this head is digital addictions. How it is taking over, what type of addictions are there, and how to prevent it. That's what we discuss in technology and teens. Then there is another big head called developmental parenting. This is most powerful topic because every parent want development of child. A lot of goals they have about child development. And if their expectations are not fulfilled, there is always pain. So in that case, we talk about holistic development plan, whole brain child development. Then we talk about multidimensional viewpoint to see a child, how to nurture them, their those dimensions, and if any weakness is there, how to improve it. Like we give remedies for functional improvements. Like if any child is not good at concentration, we have a remedial plan. Child who is hyperactive, child who is not good at linguistic, not good at logic, shy, not confident, a lot of other stuff, memory and all, we give remedies on. And if child has a strength, even that strength need to be nurtured to become their excellence. So we have a nurturing plan under developmental parenting. We also talk about personality profiling. I'm sure you may have heard about some personality profiling theories, DISC, DOPE, MBTI, and all. So we talk about those personality profiling theories. We give you some tools also how to identify personality profile of your coaches. It's a very beautiful topic. How to help child take informed career decision, especially those who have teenagers at home. Child safety reinforcement, healthy eating habits. These are the prominent concerns under developmental parenting, and many more. Then there is something which requires a lot of strategies to resolve problems, which is fundamental problems in our parenting, which can be resolved by big strategies, but it's worth applying those strategies to remove those flaws from parenting. The common flaw we have is that our kids are not good at patience, they're getting impulsive, and instant gratification is a big reason, instant deliveries. How to move from instant gratification to delayed gratification, the detailed plan. And when you will be applying that plan, there will be tantrums. Big time issue. We talk about it from a perspective of classical conditioning, how to recondition and what are the caveats of reconditioning. That's what we discussed to remove tantrums. How to have consensus among parents, which is a big time problem in joint families. So what type of efforts and strategies we have so that we can bring consensus related to child development at home. Then avoid and ignore is a most powerful, which I was referring to. We have an old approach of carrot and stick: do good have good, do bad have bad. If we want to replace it, there has to be a powerful tool, which is positive reinforcement. Then facilitation is one topic which is talk of time. Everybody is talking about it. Very important for adult communication and how to have discipline at home. These are under this category. And there are many more topics. Why I'm highlighting it differently to tell you the agenda is quite detailed. Almost all broader perspectives of parenting will be covered under this program. And I'm sure many of you must be now wondering that Manish, you are sharing a lot of stuff about parental coach and all. but you haven't yet told, if I wish to become one, how I can become one. So far, I discussed about what this role is all about. We discussed about this organization, Deep, an association of parent coaches, and why parent coaching is important, what parent coaches do, how they do. That's what we have discussed so far. So just want to know from you, out of intent, how many of you want to know now that how I can become one? How many of you are thinking on those lines? Tell Manish, what next? So, Sonika, who else is thinking on that line that I want to know what next, how I can become one parent coach? Kunjan, Nazia. Wonderful. So, thanks, Sohini. Just want to tell you, if I have to train you as a parent, then the approach of training is different. But when we have to train you as a parent coach, then it is completely different. Because when you are going to get trained as a parent coach, you are going to further train parents. And when you go to train further parents, then you need to be thorough and well researched in this role. So in that case, we use a format for training called TTT, train the trainer, in which we are enabling you to train further parents to coach parents. That is why we call it train the trainer. TTT is the term which we use. So for that, we have three certification programs going on. The first level program, which is 12 to 15 days agenda, 12 days, though usually it ends in 14 to 15 days. Every day we meet for 2 hours, around 25 to 30 hours we meet. This first level is dedicated to parental needs of toddlers and preschools. Second certification is once you did your first level, then only you can graduate to the second level, which is dedicated to teens and adolescents, which is 8 to 9 days agenda, 16 to 18 hours. And the last program is dedicated to mid-schoolers, which is 6 to 8 days agenda. In total, the program is of 54 to 60 hours, depending on discussion, case studies and all. Three level of certifications we propose. And there is no direct entry to adolescents and mid-schooler. This is the flow. Anyone who wants to start, they have to start with this. Then they will graduate to this, and then they will graduate to this. And for each program, there is a separate certification. And we do these programs live. It's not pre-recorded programs. These programs are live, and since it is live, it starts on specific date. Upcoming programs in March and April, there are three options. 25th of March, one program is starting. The timing is 4 to 6 p.m. Then 18th April, two batches are starting. One batch is 11 to 1 p.m. Other batch is 7 to 9 p.m. So as per your comfort of time, you can choose any batch. So we meet on weekdays, weekends are off. So it takes around 1.5, 2 months to, to complete this program, all three levels. If you want to do all three levels, otherwise, first level, if you want to do, it takes 15 working days. So learning days 15, so technically it takes 3 weeks. 3 weeks to complete the level one. If you want to do full program, all three levels, then it takes more than 1.5 months to complete the program. So 25th March, 4 to 6 p.m. batch is starting. 18th April, two batches are starting. One is morning batch, 11 to 1 p.m. Evening, late evening, 7 to 9 p.m. Once you complete the program, you will get certificate for each level. It will be issued by this National Association of Parent Coaches. We will be giving recording of all days programs to you. If you missed any day program, you will be getting recording of the program. And these recordings, you will have access for whole life. It's not for some time. So it is lifetime access to recordings. And detailed, once you become coach with us, even if you do level one, your profile will be visible on our website. You can visit this www deepparentingcoaches.com. And you can see profile of coaches. Same way your profile will be there once you become coach with us. PPTs, content and ebooks will be shared with you so that tomorrow when you will be starting your coaching journey, you need not to spend time in making PPTs. It will be ready-made given to you, content also. And around 16, 17 ebooks we will be sharing during the program. So that's about this program. And when it comes to investment in the program, each level, there are 3 levels. Each level has different investment of time and money. First level demands 12 to 15 days, working days. Investment is 4,000 rupees. Second level program is 8 to 9 days program. Investment is 3,000 rupees. And third level program is 6 to 7 days program. Investment is 2,000. Anyways, if someone wants to start, they have to start with first level, then second, then third. If anyone want to go for all 3 levels, then they will get discount of 2,000 rupees. This level will be discounted and they can avail all 3 programs in 7,000. Otherwise, if you want to go level by level, then the fee is same. Then you first invest 4,000, then 3,000 and 1,000 respectively for each program. So that's about the upcoming programs. Now, once you become coach with us, you become member of association, and being member of association for next whole life, you will be getting minimum 1 training each quarter, which is free of cost, which we keep doing different topics, multiple topics we have delivered in the past: healthy teens, healthy India, digital marketing, creative infographic making, reels, the social media capitalization plans nowadays. So there are a lot of programs going on onto it. Then brain functions and development, book writing, how to be in TED and those talks, and many more. We keep doing. These programs are free. For this, you never pay. You only pay for your basic trainings. Support trainings are free of cost, which we do for your marketing support and for your content support. Tomorrow, when you want to launch your course, you will get a 7 to 8 days program free. How to launch your course online means you need not to invest in digital marketing courses to learn how to launch a course. We'll help you in pricing, landing pages, payment gateways, learning management system. If you want, it will be there. So that's how we support our people. Training fee, I already told you, if you want to do all 3 levels, then it is 6,998. And you can visit our official website, deepparenting.com, for having further details on this. If you ask our training coordinators, those who invited you today, they will share detailed agenda with you in PDF format. You can see day-wise agenda of the program. And if anyone wants to talk to me, this is my number. You can connect with me through our training coordinators. They will help you to connect with me on a specific time if you wish to talk. And another big question which usually coaches ask: what after training? We did training, then how we will be earning, how you will be supporting us in establishing business and marketing and this and that. For that, we have created an internal support system wherein we support you with content, knowledge and content, which I told you. Then we support you with marketing collaterals and marketing plan. We give a 90 days plan to our coaches to build their credibility, to build the brand, wherein within these 90 days, you will be able to establish your credibility, you will have your tribe of followers, and you will start getting your cases, personal counseling cases. And within these 90 days, you will be doing workshops and seminars in schools. And after 90 days, you will be able to launch your course. So after 90 days, after completion of your program, 90 days, you will get into that plan, and then you will be able to launch your program. Other services, counseling and school programs, you will start from day one. Then we support you in technology. You can have your micro website, landing pages, learning management system, payment gateways. You will be aligned to one mentor for 1 year for your coaching interventions. This mentor will be helping you in your interventions and also helping you to reach out to schools, proposals, and how to launch your programs. They also help you with reaching out to schools also, the schools which we are working, almost all national brands we are serving. You can also serve them. Proposals we'll provide, and we will guide you how to work with schools. So that's about us and about the proposal. If anyone wish to get into this parental coaching, how you can be one part of it. And one more thing I request you, because you attended this entire program today, you spent your 50-55 minutes in the program today. Give 5-10 minutes more, and our training coordinators will share link of our review section with you. Reviews on Facebook and review on Google's. Go to any reviews. Hundreds of reviews are there. People have written their heart out. Please read these reviews. It will help you to make your decision. It will be easy for you. You will be clear whether you want to invest in this training or not. If I'll say, it will be boasting. Reviews are open. Anyone can give. When you will read these reviews, you will get to know how much they have invested as a time in this organization and how much worth they have got out of these programs. A lot of doctorates we have, a lot of NLP practitioners, a lot of school principals, school teachers, HR professionals, gynecologists, pediatricians, and many more. A lot of profiles. I told you we are 1,943 coaches in 16 different countries. People are there from different backgrounds, a lot of mothers, a lot of fathers. Even those mothers, those who haven't ever done any job or so, they built their own profession in parental coaching. So you can visit deepparentingcoaches.com, find out coaches there, talk to anyone, and they can tell you their experience and their journey. So that's from our side. If you have any query, you can ask. Upcoming programs, I've told you. If you have any query, you can ask. Rest, you can ask our training coordinators to help you register for the program. They will be helping you. If you have any query, you can ask. No, that's great. Wonderful at me. There's no question. I explained out. So good. So you shown your intent to get into parental coaching. So thank you, Sucharita. Appreciate. So you opted to get into parental coaching. I told you the way forward. So if any one of you is interested, please connect to our training coordinators. Gunjan, the late night batch is 7 to 9, not beyond that. 7 to 9 is the last time. Time options are 11 to 1, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9. 3 batches we do. And 25th March is 4 to 6 p.m. batch. 18th April, 2 batches are starting, 11 to 1 and 7 to 9. So if anyone go for 18th April, they can join both the groups, and they'll be getting updates in both the groups. According to their time availability, they can do. If anyone joined today in between the discussion, we'll be sharing this recording with you. So you can listen to this recording again. And that way, you can make out time we have. 25th of March, it is starting. Anyone who is interested, they can pay a token fee and they can register there. They can at least book their seat. That's what we expect. And see you all in the session. Bye-bye. Thank you. On this weekend, you opted to be here. I hope you got value of your time. Now it totally depends. If you are going to be part-timer, then you can make around 15 to 20,000, 25,000 rupees. If you want see it as an extension of your role, then maybe more. You're already into that. If you come as full-time people are making 1.5, 2 lakhs, and those who launch their courses, they're earning more, because those who launch their courses, it is now a game of leads to closures. They're making more. Otherwise, part-timers are making this much only because they only have weekend to work. Yes. Thank you. Thanks a ton. Thanks for spending weekend with us. See you. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye. See you all in training. Appreciate your presence. Good day.